I got digital dash, came right with a I walk in the store and I buy the stock. I hide in the bins and pull off the lot. Got Tiffany diamond, it cost me a lot. They flying like birds, but drop on this hot. 400 degrees, I burned up the block. Burn out, make one call, they turn out. CC the gang, get the word out. When the shit getting hot, you the first out. Cover my wrist with a watch and I flood it with rocks. Now I look at the time all day. Be high right through your block and I drop off the top and I know you can see my face. You my dog at the end, don't care what the bitches say.
Yo, Pierre, you wanna come out here?
Yo, what's up with it, YouTube? It's your boy Fitz back with yet another video. Today, I'm coming to you guys with some NBA 2K22 news, and this is actually confirmed news from Mike WANG himself. This is going to be from 2K TV. If you watched the last episode of the year, they gave us some NBA 2K22 news, and this was the first time we got anything on the build system. So yeah, I'll also be going over some tweets that Mike WANG had did and deleted, but mainly this is going to be going over the stuff that was in the 2K TV, where he was going over a lot of the new things that's going to be in the build system for mainly next gen. I believe he was talking about. Now some of this might have something to do with current gen, but more it was really mainly for next gen. So yeah, I'll be going over that in this video. If you guys want more videos like this, all you gotta do is smash breaking this, the like button, hit that sub button to be able to watch these as soon as I drop them and stuff like that. Turn on post notifications, make sure you do all that good stuff. But yeah, man, without further ado, let's hop straight into it. Alright, so it's around that time again where the new NBA 2K is coming out, and I just so happen to hit 100K, and for y'all boys, showing my appreciation for y'all helping me hit 100K, I'm doing a giveaway, and I'm gonna do a couple more giveaways right here though. Right here, I'm pretty much just gonna be giving y'all a giveaway of whatever choice. If you want it on PlayStation, you want it on Xbox, you want current gen, you want next gen, I'm gonna give away 2K to whatever you want. And if you already got 2K, I'm gonna just give you $60 or $70. Really, that's up to you. So yeah, if you want to enter into the giveaway to be able to get a free NBA 2K22 game, all you gotta do is go on Twitter, follow, like, retweet. That's it. I'm not asking for no more. If you don't want to enter, that's up to you. But yeah, that's all you gotta do. I'm doing a giveaway for y'all boys just to show my appreciation for helping me hit 100K. But yeah, that's really all there is to it.
Mike, I know that a lot of players love making the dominant archetypes of NBA 2K and NBA 2K21. It seemed like it was the power forward.
And that would 100% be facts. And if you don't know what she's talking about next gen. She's not talking about current gen. And on next gen power forward 6'7", those were definitely the dominant archetype.
So Mike, what do you think the dominant archetype will be for NBA 2K22?
That's a good question, because that's something that we're always trying to balance and tune, because we don't really want there to be one dominant archetype, right? So the power forward thing is fixed.
Which is expected, to be honest. That is expected. 2K, they love to have an overpowered build, wait till the next year to patch it, just like they did on 2K20, the two-way slashing playmakers, the paint, or not the paint beast, but the playmaking glass hitters and builds like that. They were the dominant builds the whole year. Come 2K21, they were extremely patched. Same thing seems like that's going to be happening on next gen.
And it's much more spread out in terms of the badges you get per position and heights and archetypes.
Now, if you watch my best build video, if you watch my build system video that I dropped, where I was trying to see what it should be, what I was hoping it would be, I was going over how at the different heights you should be able to do this, and at the different positions it should be this. So I was saying that like point guard, you should be able to get more badges for shooting and playmaking. It's that simple, and more badges and attributes. That's really what I was saying. And then for shooting guard, I was saying shooting and defense, you should get more badges and attributes for that than you would on any other position. And in small forward, I was saying that should be balanced. I was saying for power forwards, you should be able to get more finishing and defense than you would be at the first three positions, but you can actually get more shooting and playmaking at the power forward position than you would at the center position. But at the center position, you will be able to get more finishing and defense than any other position, but you wouldn't be able to get that shooting and playmaking that you would get on a power forward. So that's kind of how I was saying it should be, and it seems like he's saying something similar but not saying the exact same thing.
But one thing we've really focused on was trying to make all the different heights and positions have unique strengths and abilities.
So yeah, pretty much what I just said, more of the same thing. He just said that again, so pretty much, yeah.
So one thing that I think might actually be interesting is we might have a lot of smaller players this year. If you are 6 foot or under, you get a massive speed boost. You have access to higher ball handling ratings as well as like 3-point ratings. So a lot of people might gravitate toward that direction this year. Having said that, in our online test here internally, we've got a guy who plays as like a 7-foot center every single time, and he is so dominant in our games. So, I think it's a good mix, because I think you're gonna have people who wanna be kind of that in the middle road, small forward, power forward, and still kind of do it all. But you might see some players gravitate toward like point guards, small point guards even, and then like big centers, and hopefully we have the whole gambit covered and it's a much more balanced experience overall.
Now, right here, I'm not gonna lie, I've been thinking of this the whole time that they've been spreading news about 2K22. A lot of this stuff is starting to make me understand what's going on. So, I'm gonna do a comparison, but y'all might not like it. 2K21 Next Gen, if you remember, when it first came out, is very, very comparable to 2K15 in terms of gameplay and in terms of how the build system is, where it's fully customizable. And when I say the gameplay, I'm saying like you can pretty much do anything with any build. I'm not saying the gameplay was nearly as good as 2K15's. I'm just saying you can do pretty much anything with any build. And one thing that I would say that he really went over, where I will be going over in another video, he was going over how defense is really the main thing on this game, and it's the best thing that they've ever did when it came to defense. Just that simple. And right here, what he's talking about when it comes to the builds, it really reminds me a lot of 2K16. If you remember on 2K16, if you played 2K16, especially since the launch of 2K16, off rip, what people was making off rip, they didn't really like the builds. So what people started to do, they saw that you could be a 5'7" and have crazy shooting stacks, crazy speed, you could get contact dunks. So everybody was making 5'7s, and if you was a big man, people were making them extremely tall. That's literally what it sounded like to me. It sounded like it's going back to the 2K16, where you're gonna get a lot better attributes the shorter you go, but you gotta find your balance when it comes to being taller, because you're gonna want to be taller, because that's what we figured out as 2K16 went on along the year. People started making 6'3s, and that was kind of the meta for a while. Then people started making 6'7s around the end of the year, and that was like by far the most overpowered builds the whole year. But nobody was making it. Well, it was people making it, but it wasn't like as popular nearly after they dropped that one patch. So this is going to be very similar. It sounds extremely similar to 2K16 on how they did the build system. I know the build system is not going to be the same, but it seems like they're trying to draw the positives from that build system, because they see a lot of people love the way that game worked. From when it came to the gameplay, they've said a lot of things that were similar in gameplay to 2K16, and now they're even saying some similarities to 2K16. I know they're gonna probably still go fully customizable, and if you didn't know, 2K16 was actually very customizable, just like it was on 2K15. The only thing that you really limited yourself based off of was outside, inside, and balance, and all those builds could shoot. All those builds could get contact dunks. All those builds could play defense. The only thing was limiting you was the fact that you played that part. Now, they haven't really said anything about that here, but the main thing that I'm seeing him say is he's saying a lot more people are gonna go shorter because you're gonna get a lot better attributes. But there's also gonna be a lot of people go bigger on big man because you're gonna be able to be very dominant. Because I guess 2K realized and saw a lot of people this year was making 6'8" bigs. A lot of people was making certain type of guards. So that'll be interesting, but all we can do is wait and see for now. Alright, so that's pretty much everything I'm gonna go over for the 2K TV part of it. I'm gonna go over some things that Mike Wang himself tweeted out about after that drop. Now, this stuff, like I said, was tweeted and deleted, but yeah. So, first thing, this is actually a big one for a lot of people. Now, this is for current gen and next gen. I don't want to leave the current gen people hanging. So, when it comes to shooting this year, you don't have to be as high as last year to be a perimeter shooting threat if you have good timing at least. So pretty much there's going to be more viable builds, and it's going to be similar to 2K20 when it comes to the build selection. A lot more builds are going to be usable. So on next gen, it was already a lot of builds that could be usable, so that's not really that incredible of a thing, but on current gen, that's huge. I'm not gonna lie, for current gen, that's definitely huge. Next, you won't lose 99 this year. That's a big one. Now, this is only for next gen. He goes on and clarifies. To clarify, you won't lose overall on next gen as we have a different system in place there. Overalls can still fluctuate in current gen. So pretty much what he's saying right here is next gen is gonna have a completely different 99 overall system. The same. Now, what this really could mean though, what this really could mean is current gen probably still has pie charts and they probably still have the same build system. Now, does that mean they might add new pie charts? Yes, they probably could add new pie charts. They even could take out some pie charts that they already have that they feel like it's not being utilized. So that could mean a lot of different things for next gen, but for current gen, we don't really know. We really pretty much know what, we really pretty much know what builds we're gonna be able to have when it comes to current gen. I pretty much feel like that's just confirming that there's going to be the same 99 overall system and we're gonna have the same build system for current gen pretty much. So yeah, but one thing that y'all can take positive out of all this is that for current gen, y'all boys gonna be able to shoot on a lot more builds. So yeah, that's pretty much all the news that we have for today. Like I said, I will be going over more news from the 2K TV episode because he dropped a lot of stuff for gameplay in general. So I wanted to make sure I get y'all boys this build system stuff because I know a lot of people on my channel come to my channel for builds, so I wanted to make sure I get this part out to y'all first because I was gonna drop it later, but I wanted to make sure I got this as soon as possible to y'all boys. So if you guys want more videos like this, all you gotta do is like the video, so smash, break, and destroy the like button, hit that sub button, make sure to be the first to all my videos, share this video to anybody that needs help. But yeah, man, it's your boy Fitz. Go ahead, go down in the description below also and follow me on Twitch, join the Discord, do all that good stuff. But yeah, man, like I said, it's your boy Fitz, man, and I'm out the way, man.
Tell them to bring me my money. Yeah! Roll, roll.